Young people seem to become the face of the riots, but what we haven't done is hear what they've got to say. I wanted to go into the communities to find out exactly what turned the streets of London into a rioting playground.
People just enjoying it, like smiling about it, seeing that, like, you know, people commenting saying it was the best day of their lives.
Hey, what's happening, mate? Before when there was the fire, when the police came. Yeah, London riots.
I think poverty is one of the issues, but it's not the biggest issue. I think like young people are disappointed.
We idolise things in this world of advertising, and they're going out and celebrating the fact they've just looted some electrical goods, but then we put it in their face every day. So what do you expect? You're not exactly the master teachers.
When you look at historically, whenever there's a great social change, it doesn't come about smoothly.
If there's a way of them getting in there, they're going to do it, and they're going to come together in gangs and try and get whatever they want.
It was kind of like really sad, and shops being vandalized. I mean, these are people's businesses, and like, so it was pretty sad looking at all of that.
When you're cutting funds and pushing people deeper into poverty, then this is likely to happen.
In an attempt to go back to the roots of the riots, I went to the heart of Tottenham's Broadwater Farm Estate. Kids around here are cautious of cameras, and the anger and pain over the police shooting of Mark Duggan was potent. I found a youth group in the centre of the estate who told me how they felt about the actions of some of the young people during the riots.
These youths that are looting or rioting do have a reason, probably because the police are not listening out for them, or just that they want to send a message across of not shooting people randomly without enough evidence or not giving enough reason for why a loved person's been shot and there's no reason for his death. You've got to understand, it's not every youngster is a bad person. There's a lack of communication between youngsters and police, which is causing all these different things.
So, how have youth services in and around the estate been affected by the government cuts?
Before we had like a centre to go to, we would just relax there and have nothing to do. But right about now, all the centres are closed, so we have no choice but to either go walking from home to home, a friend's house, either out on the streets. Certain kids will just end up doing whatever comes their way, which they ain't supposed to do or meant to do.
I wanted to find out how young Londoners felt this had impacted the rioting.
If there was something for young people to get on with in terms of during the summer, especially when they've got like a whole two months period. I think that there'll be more of like things for them to do within the community, and perhaps it wouldn't have got to this stage where they feel out of place.
If they're unemployed or bored, they're just going to go back to drinking, either drinking or smoking cannabis. When young people have things to do, they're more motivated, they're more excited, they feel like they have an input in society.
If you had a government that didn't loot from banks, that didn't drop bombs on poor countries, that didn't have police stop and searching every black man they saw and so many people die in police custody, I think it'd be a different story.
Maybe if people would speak to young people and find out how they feel, you know, long before now we would never have got to this position.
75% of those arrested were between the ages of 11 and 25. I met with youth organisation Pan Intercultural Synergy Project as they rehearsed for the play It Ain't Working. It focuses on vocalising conflict between young people, the police and negative media representation.
We don't have a future, we don't have a chance to make anything with our life. Because that's like the payback from how many years that you haven't heard no young people standing up for themselves. That's the only way that we can earn our money, by going to shops and steal things and then the next day sell it.
Then the film comes on. The film's played. It finishes. And then we hear, whenever I walk in a London street, I'm ever so careful to watch my feet.
So you just come to an agreement and just say something like, you stay on your side, I stay on my side. And then we just be like, no one cared about that boy, man. He died. Like, it would have been just like any other Tottenham black boy, man. When you die, you're dead, ceremony for a little week. After that, people write your name in their shirts and then boom. Couple
So people are just bored.
There's just a few people that think they're not bored. It's just they've been holding it for so long, they found a chance to take it out, they let it out.
Right. So it's a case of situation where there's good cop, bad cop. You best pray that good cop has power over bad cop, otherwise your life is over. They will arrest you for no reason.
Taking these concerns into account, I caught up with the developers of a new mobile app designed to educate the youth on their rights when being stopped and searched. It also allows them to log any grievances and share them with other users.
Yeah, stop and search is something that we had experience of and people had experience of around us as well.
With the project being welcomed by the Independent Police Complaints Commission, the hope is that the data collected will help communities as well as the police get a better picture of how people feel about being stopped and searched in the UK. As we've seen, the more young people that are able to positively empower themselves, the less likely they are to turn against the system. However, whether the rioters were just rebels without a cause or had genuine grievances, their actions are paramount to the stability of our society.
Governments corrupt can't tell me nothing. I swear we're all unified on that front. Dark thoughts on the Iraq war. Bank bailout for who and what for? Bare people struggling and raising taxes. If you speak your mind, you're an anarchy activist. Trying to incite treason to the masses. Parliament party hard with all your assets. Nah, don't burn out the businesses. Why are you robbing them? What do you think this is? You made one nation be still. So turn this to your advantage and seek deals. We can hear you through the flames, and if there ain't a better cause, then be ashamed.